All right, guys, I got another project. It is a 1986, I believe, Jag Colt, which I believe is the 440, but it is a no start. I know it's sat for years and they were not able to start it. And then the guy I bought it from briefly had it started one time, and then it wouldn't start anymore. And I forgot I undid that so it fit in my vehicle. So they said that they cleaned the carb, but I don't necessarily know what that means, if they actually took it apart. We do have fuel valve, so that is on. They said they put new fuel in it. I suspect it's a carb issue. Those look like brand new plugs. Yeah, those are brand new plugs. I'm just assuming that they checked it for spark. I need to do all those, but to start with, we're just gonna see if we can't get it to fire over. Ooh, that was in the off position. I gotta find the key here, make sure it's on. I don't know anything about these Jags. It has a choke, a primer actually. All right, is the key on? Probably gonna have to slow down and do some preliminary checks. But I don't have any snow clothes. Everything is in storage still. So I don't really feel like being out here long. Prime it some more maybe. Another thing too is it could have mice, a nest in there blocking it. But they had it running. All right, so we're gonna check both plugs for a spark. I don't see any light, so I don't think we're getting spark. All right, put it on. Let's see that one. All right, so we are not getting any spark. So that's kind of the place we're gonna start at. All right, attempt 2, tried some of that. Down the old hole, still no start. So definitely got a no spark. So that's where I gotta start. I'm gonna do a general little look at the wiring in my grounds and go from there, but she ain't gonna start with no spark. Poor boy wants to ride so bad. Won't start, will it, Wombly? Yeah, wow. 100 miles an hour. Will it really? Don't know. All right, guys, so I don't know how much I want to be out here in the snow with no winter clothes trying to figure this wiring out, because not really even sure where I'm going to start on that. We'll continue. All right, guys, so I'm doing a little bit of a check because I got no spark. So I did my 4-prong connector, and I went with the 2 that are not yellow. I'm just trying to isolate if it is an issue in the electronics. It She wants to turn over now. So let's put this back. Shouldn't really matter. She wants to fire over. Appropriately touch that. I need some decent wire. This really isn't that great of a system here. Damn it. This is making good enough contact. To start. Maybe I've flooded it. All right, guys, I did get it started after many pulls, and I managed to drive it from there to there before she died. So I'm gonna try to restart it and capture the proof. All right, so I got it started again. I can't really pull start this thing and record it, so that's kind of my issue, but I got it started, but it will not, it idles real high and then it dies out. So, I don't know. I think it probably needs some cleaning and some adjusting, but I don't feel like doing it in the snow. I'll try a few more times to get it started. I'd like to take it for a quick spin. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to capture it actually running. What I did here is I bypassed all the electronics, like the kill switch, the key, all that kind of crap. Bypassed it all, and now I have spark. So there is something wrong, probably my kill switch, but there is something wrong up there in the electronics. But there's more. I'll get it running, and I think it's running out of fuel because I can get it running on starter fluid, but it still runs real rough. So let's try to start it. Just won't stay running. Wants to start. gas and it dies out. So I'm thinking carburetor is a possible issue. I'm also thinking I have all this kill switch and stuff disabled, but with it hooked up, then I get no spark. So there's some electrical issues, probably a carb issue. I don't think it's probably getting gas. I know the fuel pump works. If you undo it from the carb, it jets out fuel, but I don't think it's supplying the cylinders with fuel at this time. But there you have it. She does turn over. So guys, I did start the same probably a dozen times, and it runs. It'll even pull forward a little bit, but you go to hit the throttle and it just dies out. So that's probably all I'm going to do for now, because I think it has a fair amount of issues, and I kind of want to be meticulous. I kind of want to be thorough and check compression, take the carb apart, and I definitely got some rewiring to do. They got some wiring, some hokey wiring. So, but I don't have a shop, and I'm not going to sit out in this snow. I'd love to get it running, but funny how that works. You got to work on it when there's no snow, but you want to ride it in the snow. Have a good one.